go back and walk around.
The earthquake in Nepal that happened, it inspired me to want to go and help these people. So in September of 2015, I went to Nepal for a month and lived in Kathmandu. I lived with a family there, and I worked in a school. I was volunteering where I was teaching English but also like geography. They just seem to have so many like different priorities, like because of the earthquake. They like a lot of them don't even have houses that they're living in. They're living in these tents just at the side of the road. They're looking for food and for shelter and for education. Like they want to go to school, like they're paying to go to school, and these schools like are bad, like they don't have toilets in them, but they still want to go, like just so that they can get fed and so that they can just speak English, so that they can get a job. And here it's like we take it so much like for granted almost. At the end of my time in Nepal, on my last day at the school, I was presented with a statue of a Buddha from the principal of the school, and it's such a thing of sentimental value to me because it was one of the only things that survived the earthquake. After I went to Nepal, I decided I wanted to carry on volunteering, but I also wanted to travel like at the same time. So I did Thailand, Vietnam and Cambodia, where I travelled around the countries. But as part of that, we did volunteering exercises. Like we went and we built a dam and we decorated a primary school. Like we painted it and we redid the playground there. And yeah, we got to sit around, like we looked after the elephants at an elephant sanctuary as well, elephants that have been like treated badly, like they've been in the circuses, and they rescued them, and then you have to just feed them and muck them out and like bathe them. And then during summer of 2016, I worked for Camp America. I worked at a Girl Scout camp in Maryland. You sleep in the same place as them, so if they have nightmares or they're sick in the night, you get up and you look after them. But you also do activities with them, like do arts and crafts with them. And it was like so good because the camp, because it's a Girl Scout camp, it's not very expensive for the girls to go, so you get girls from a lot of different backgrounds that go. Girls that just go because if they're at home rather than at camp, then they might not get fed for the week, or the parents, they've just work and they have to fend for themselves. They don't value like what they look like, or like no one's cared like what fashion you might be in. Like everyone's just wearing like these big t-shirts. Like some of them wear the same pairs of shorts like the whole week, and they just go because they want to have fun and they want to get to know people. And because the councils, they all come from a range of different places, you get so many different views. Like a lot of girls didn't know that Australia wasn't in America. They thought Australia was like a state in America. So it's good for them to come. Like we had girls from Mexico, which is important, like because of the politics in America at the moment. It's good to see, like they can get to like meet people from Mexico and people from Australia, and yeah, and that we all get along no matter what race you are or anything. Like everyone just got on together. Like I think if you stay in one place your whole life and products come to you rather than you go out and see things for yourself, then it makes you get such a narrow view of the world. I feel like people, they buy in these masses, like they consume so much because it's like the trend. Like you might not even want to buy the latest fashion, but people do it just because they think that like that's the thing that they should be doing, and it can like almost make you sound like you might look at it and regret buying it, but you just like buy it because everyone else has got it. But with travel, like it's not like that. Like you go, and even if like you're not having the best time where you are, like you can say that you've done it and that you've experienced it, and that's a memory that you're going to have. Like a product you'll just have for a year and then you'll get rid of it, but with this, like, it's going to stay with you forever and it's going to broaden your horizons.